We're going to be working on fluency this evening. Fluency is training your brain to read faster than it normally wants to. Okay? Oftentimes when we're reading, especially if we're reading something that's quite difficult, our brain likes to see only one word at a time. When we're practicing fluency, we're pushing our brain to see several words at once. Okay? Tonight we're going to do echo reading. I'm going to read and I'm going to ask you to repeat. Okay? As we're doing the echo reading, there's two things that I want you to focus on tonight. First thing is make a point to try and see where I'm taking breaks. I'm going to take breaks at periods, but sometimes I might take a break in the middle of a sentence too. The second thing is the skill that you and I have been working on for several weeks now is that S sound at the end of the words, okay? When we come to a word like this one, I see one in the first paragraph that has an S on it. I want you to really kind of over-exaggerate or emphasize the S sound, okay? All right. Do you drive? Do you have a driver's license and you drive? Okay. So this will be good. It's rules of the road.
Rules of the road.
Based on the question that I just asked you and the title, what do you think this is going to be about?
The rule on the road.
Rules on the road. So
Yeah.
rules for what?
Rule for driving.
Driving. Okay. Here we go. Kim was a good driver.
Kim was a good driver.
She put on her seatbelt.
He put her on seatbelt.
Try that again. She
She put on her seatbelt
every time she got in the car.
every time she got in the car.
She also made sure others in the car
She also made sure others in the car
used their seatbelts.
used their seatbelts.
She turned on her headlights
She turns on her headlights
when it was raining or snowing.
when it was raining or snowing.
Very nice job on that first paragraph. I heard lots of S sounds at the end of your word. Do you know why I made a big deal? What I heard here was he.
Yeah.
What's the difference between he and she?
The one is he and she, one for like man and then she for woman.
Yeah, so that S sound is pretty important, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, here we go. Second paragraph. Kim was an attentive driver.
Kim was an attentive driver.
She did not use her cell phone while driving.
She did not use her cell phone while driving.
She did not read while driving.
She did not read while driving.
She did not even eat while driving.
She did not even eat while driving.
She focused on the road.
She focused on the road.
Very nice, Echo. Very nice. Kim followed the rules of the road.
Kim followed the rules of the road.
She drove the posted speed limit.
She drove the post speed limit.
Okay, let's work a little bit on getting the ed sound. She drove the posted speed limit. Can you say this line for me again?
She drove the posted speed limit.
Much better. All right. She stopped at stop signs
She stopped at stop signs
and at red lights.
and red lights.
Okay. On this one, your ED is going to say the T sound. So she stopped. Can you say just those two words?
She stops.
She stopped.
She stopped.
Good. All right, we're going to go on to this one.
However,
there was one rule she did not know.
there was one rule she did not know.
While driving home from work one day,
While driving home from work one day,
Kim heard a loud siren.
Kim heard a loud siren.
She also saw flashing lights
She also saw flashing lights
a few miles behind her.
a few miles behind her.
She was unsure of what to do.
She was unsure what to do.
She slowed down
She slowed down
so the ambulance could pass her.
so the ambulance could pass her.
This was not helpful.
This was not helpful.
There were too many oncoming cars.
There was too many oncoming cars.
The ambulance driver was honking his horn.
The ambulance driver was honking his horn.
Kim looked in her rear view mirror.
Kim looked in her rear view mirror.
He was motioning for her to pull over
He was motioning for her to pull over
onto the shoulder of the road.
onto the shoulder of the road.
She drove her car along the shoulder of the road.
She drove her car along the shoulder of the road.
What should Kim have done?
What should Kim have done?
As soon as a driver sees an emergency vehicle,
As soon as a driver sees an emergency vehicle,
she must pull over onto the shoulder
she must pull over onto the shoulder
of the road
of the road
and stop her car.
and stop her car.
This driving rule helps keep everyone safe.
This driving rule helps keep driving everyone safe.
Good. All right. Two things that I heard really well. When we hit that question mark, you made your voice sound like you were asking a question. On this very last line, you remembered that we were practicing the S's, so you went back and self-corrected. And that's very, very good technique. Okay. What kind of driver is Kim?
She used like emergency.
Okay, there's something with the emergency, but in general, in fact, the answer is in the very first sentence. What kind of driver is she?
She's driving a car. A good driver.
She's a good driver. What was the one thing she forgot or didn't know? What to do when?
She using emergency.
In an emergency. So, and she learned something. What did she learn? When an ambulance is behind us and we're driving, what should we do?
She just stop it, slow down, and she slow down so the ambulance pass her.
She slowed down. Yeah, that's what Kim did. Was that the best thing she could have done, or did it cause a problem? I think that caused a bit of a problem. The best thing to do when an ambulance is behind you is to drive in a special place. Do you remember where you should drive? It's down here, I can show you the words.
Shoulder.
On the shoulder of the road. Yeah, best thing to do when there's an ambulance. Good.